I mean, to that end, I'm curious how many, if any at all, how many companies that 757 Angels has passed on, of those companies that were passed, how many people actually provide you with monthly or quarterly updates on their
Or
status?
annually.
I mean, every company that I work with, and I work with a lot, I tell them
Yeah.
all, take an inventory of all the investors that you have talked to. Take an inventory of all the questions that they ask you. And when you have repetitive questions that come up time and time and time again, those are things that you need to focus on. And then come up with a monthly newsletter you send to all these investors and tell them what your progress has been, what your challenges are, and how they can help you. And nobody does it. I mean, it's just, and with all these investors, it's not a matter of no.
Do
It's
people do it? I mean,
not
have you seen it, Daniel?
So I haven't actually seen that, but I've only been a part of 2 cycles now.
It doesn't matter.
So,
It's not going to happen.
yeah.
Yeah, it's me. It's what I call like mirror syndrome, basically, where people are like,
that's
oh, I don't want to admit what's going. I don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
I don't want to admit that I don't know that answer, and I'm
But
not
it's like,
willing to work on it.
you talk about an opportunity lost. You have 130 angel investors in 757 Angels, and if a monthly newsletter went out, these are 130 people that want their money to work for them. They want to help a business succeed, and you're talking about an opportunity missed by just, hey, this is where I need help with, and it would be amazing the strength of the audience that they would have if they would.
But how many? But think about from a Start Peninsula perspective, Daniel. You are a judge of that. Like, how many people there, or again, thinking about doing that, but weren't willing to spend the $50 to get in, right? Because $50 is so much with a business. Or number 2 is I don't want to pitch my business because it's a secret, or I don't want to pitch my business because I'm too afraid to do that. Well, by the way, all 3 of those things are going to be pretty freaking necessary for you to do. Get off the whole like this is my idea stage. Like, don't watch the Facebook movie. Like, that's like it's just, but that you have like mirror syndrome where people are like, it's absurd.
So we actually had one of those companies that when I did guest judge, one of those companies did pitch to us, I think 2 months prior. And actually at their, startup pitch competition pitch, it was way better. And so I love seeing that. We do have companies, even though they don't send newsletters to us, they do apply multiple cycles in a row. We do ask that they've had progress or hit another benchmark. And so I think that's where we get to see the progress happen. And we do have companies that, maybe on their 3rd, 4th time actually do make it to the top 3, which is really interesting. And we love seeing that.